Hey, I'm Decathlon Gamer, and this is the Road to the Record, where I work to achieve mastery of 10 games in a hunt for the best score of the Decathlon. If you like what you see, remember to hit that like button. And if you want to see more, hit subscribe. Let the games begin. Alright, so this is Stellaris, and this is episode 3. At this point, we have grown to 2 planets in our goal to conquer. There we go, through domination victory. The galaxy. In order to do that, we need to own 40% of all habitable planets, and we have 2 out of 98, just shy of 1%. So our first points will be scored on colonization of 1 additional planet, which I'll actually be looking to do fairly soon. I just need to acquire a bit more in minerals before I can do that, and as my food has leveled off to 0, I'm going to need to work on doing something to make sure that remains level. Alright, so we have a neighbor here who is currently friendly with the non-aggression pact, and as much as they like us and are trying to get us to get involved in a trade deal, I'm actually looking to conquer them in the near future. Alright, let's get underway. I did find a habitable planet out here in the distance that can encircle them, which would be a good way to enforce control over them and keep them weak.
Established.
Right. And our second colony, our second planet, has just been fully established, which is going to get us in a pretty good position. So there's actually a second planet within this zone, a savanna. It's only 13 tiles and 40% though, so
complete.
it's not going to be a lot of help. Alright, let's see what we have down here. There's our habitable planet. We have 5 energy credits available, and we have a research station where we can get our engineering research up by 5. So construction ship, I want to get this going at least, though that cost us 90. We will need to recover that soon. And our science ships. We have a research project there to complete. I'm going to be able to go in there, are we? Yeah, we'll see. Alright, so looks like here is our first group of factions that have appeared. The science group, we have 54% support right now, and the Silver Guard is 45%.
Research complete.
So we have a non-composite armor. Our first level of armor for our ships is now done. Afterburners is partway done. We picked that up from our first engagement. Get spaceport level 3 out of the way pretty quick, but that's a lot of points at this point in time. Mining network 2 might not be bad. Let's get that done.
Research complete.
We have an unemployed pop. Let's do something about that. We have a food deficit, so let's go ahead and get a hydroponics farm going. Fusion reactors, that'll upgrade our energy for our ships.
Construction complete.
Yeah, let's go ahead and get those fusion reactors on the go. Construction, no, I don't want to carry out construction yet. I want to get colonization up here. So we can especially start exploring this area and start encircling the Rethelians. believe we need 495, so that's going to take us
Special
another half a
project
year or
complete.
so. After studying the wreckage of the two Cybrex warforms over Helm, Science Officer Jabrakot has concluded that they were most likely destroyed while fighting each other. This theory explains the lack of non-Cybrex debris, and it fits the damage patterns found on the wrecks. Why the two Cybrex vessels turned on each other remains a mystery, however. After they were immobilized, both warforms triggered some kind of self-destruct mechanism that fried their neural processors. Alright, so we got another Cybrex artifact. Actually, that was the first one completed. And we have completed one of the Habitable World survey. And we're going to need to get 2 more research stations to complete the presidential requirement. So 431, we're getting a little bit closer towards that 3rd planet. Should definitely like to get going sooner rather than later.
Construction complete.
A spaceport here would cost 300.
System survey complete.
Alright, let's hit that 495 so we can have something to do here. We need to grow. Grow. That 3rd planet will be a big stepping stone in our progress. For one, we can still handle a few more planets. There we go. Colony ship. 300 days. Looks like we have one more system to survey. Let's get that going. Alright, so with a growing amount of minerals, we should soon be able to do some type of expansion, whether it's grabbing these energy credits or here. So I could check on the factions. Let's see what it is they want. Sciences only have 3 demands, that's good. Bleeding Edge. Staying ahead of the curve and not allowing any fellow empires to be more than equivalent in tech level. And that's tough in the long game, but in the short game we're looking
Research
good.
complete.
Science Without Borders. Research treaties with 3 other empires. And traditions of discovery. Adopting discovery traditions will please the Academy of Scientific Betterment. I'll just check on that to see what that one includes. We have a leader who just got an upgrade. Nuclear missiles, engineering facility, mineral storage capacity, and afterburners. Let's go with that engineering facility. Start increasing that science gain. Alright, that colony ship should be done here pretty soon.
Complete.
Yep, speaking of. And let's get on it. Colonize. 80% habitable, and we'll take this middle slot right here. Urium Prime. Alright. So we do have a negative balance on energy credits. However, it's 0.01 per month, so we'll be okay. We have enough to support growth, which is really important. Yeah, let's get the construction ship going on something useful. Like a mining station. And let's make that 5 energy credits. Oh, wrong button. I would rather. While in command of Strategic Readiness Fleet Admiral, Ilmas Voon has learned to carefully nurse his supplies to significantly reduce ship operating costs across the board. Nice. It's a good trait to have.
System survey complete.
Now, as soon as we are able to begin the colonization process.
Colonization in progress.
There we go. We will be able to build a wormhole station there. So our construction ship. We're gonna have you build a wormhole station after you finish your current projects, and we'll connect it right there. Alright, well, we officially now have 3 planets. One being currently colonized. That is 1% of the overall planets are now owned by Decathlon. So that gives us our first 25 points in the Decathlon competition. Took all the way till episode 3, but we are underway. Let's see if we can keep this trend going and grow. Alright, so we have a fusion reactor now, and physics lab might not be a bad way to go, but colony development speed and costs going down. Let's do it, because we want to grow rapidly. Let's see. We have 2 science ships. One's in Urium. Where's the one in Rethel? Where's Rethel? Oh, there you are. You're right there. Home planet. Let's go ahead and get you over here also. So you're both ready to warp as soon as the construction ship has done their job.
Construction complete. Research complete.
Excellent. More research done. Engineering facility. And we can get those afterburners going, but again, that's still a high cost. Spaceport level 3 is excellent, but exoskeletons. Yeah, let's go ahead and do that. Alright, taking a look at our contacts, the Rethelians, still seen as equivalent. But the good news is we have just done the first half of the job of encircling them. If we can quickly get out here to Thuban, then we can include them on about 60 to 70% of their range being covered. And if they can't grow beyond 2 planets, they should be pretty easy to conquer, as they will not be able to get enough resources to improve their research very quickly. We'll be able to outgain them pretty quick, plus they won't be able to expand their naval capacity very much.
Construction
It should
complete.
be easy to take those 2 planets. Alright, looks like, yes, we now have a wormhole. So you're going to survey there. And you're going to survey there, and that's all we added. 2 planets. Alright. Society Research Scientist is up to level 3. And Engineering Research Scientist, also level 3. How's that looking, by the way? They're all level 3 now, and you can see how much this has progressed. We're at 36% overall, 51% on this current research topic. Border range. There's another one to help push those boundaries. Surprisingly, still, it's just the 2 of us out there.
System survey complete.
Alright, we're gonna go ahead and add that mining station. Somebody's unemployed here. Where are they at? Oh, out here. What's available?
System survey complete.
Get a monument and add 2 more Unity. Not be a bad way to go. Let's go ahead and do that. Ooh, somebody died. Physics leader has passed. We need to recruit a new one. Research and particles. Which one? Computing?
Colony established.
Might actually run a switch. No, that is physics. Okay, that's good. Alright, so Urium is done. We have 3 planets up and running. The tradition is available. Tradition cost
Construction
goes
complete.
down. Let's go ahead and do that. Get the mining station first. Excuse me.
Construction complete.
So my background on this game,
Research
I've
complete.
been playing it for a while, but not an expert by any means. I do pretty good at growth, not so good when it comes to war on this game, so we'll see how I fare in combat. I'm gonna add a couple corvettes to our fleet. And what do we have done here? Army damage and minerals +5. That's a pretty good topic to research. Go to level 2 on the armor, or get those first missiles out there, but I'm not worried about the missiles at this point. Increase mineral storage capacity and output. Let's go ahead and go with that armor. Speaking of armor, let's check out that ship designer. We are still on red lasers. And level 2. What about over here? We have
Construction
armor.
complete.
So if we add in medium amounts of armor, we up the cost, but not the power. And with that, we add 10 armor overall.
Construction complete.
So let's go ahead and take that fleet and add armor to the existing ships.
Ships upgraded.
Oh, they took our planet. Oh, that's where I wanted to go. Well. Make them's fighting words. We're gonna have to look into what it's gonna take to take these guys on. Maybe get up to our capacity here. Energy credit wise, we can definitely handle it. Fleet power, capacity, and technology is equivalent. Tough choice. I have to find a way to break out of this area. And conquering them would certainly get me the ability to expand to the upper left area here. It's gonna take 6 of them, so 660. It's going to take quite a bit of resources before we can get up there. Upgrading. Produces 1 more per month. It's going to take 90 months just to get back the cost.
Complete.
Colony development improved. Observatory, rare technology. What does that add? Maintenance is 1. It's a planet modifier.
Complete.
Sensor range. And increased science. Definitely. Let's take that. Rare science. I do have 2 more habitable planets, though I can't grow really outside of my realm unless I go to this 40% Savannah world. I might need to put in an outpost and try to expand that way, control this area and do as planned and try to encircle them just from across this way. Go to the furthest reach and where?
Construction complete.
Frontier outpost. Cost 200, maintenance is 3 and 1, and we can afford that. Alright, let's do it. So the expansion of our borders is underway. We've got a real challenge here from the Rathelians, who might like me a lot. I'd be willing to trade. I might be able to get a partner out of them, but at this point I'd more like to get ahead and conquer them. Which we've been holding equivalent with them for a while now. Let's get back to these factions for a little bit and see We're doing okay with the scientists. Having no effect, good or bad. Silver Guard. I'm sure they would like it if we expanded. Aggressive diplomacy. Subjugation, border expansion. A local rivalry. Strong alone. So this faction would be thrilled if we declared war on our neighbors and came out on top. Now this appears to be our next area of expansion. Our next wormhole will come out of here. Well, the expansion's on. We at least got to 1% today. Our first 25 points scored in the Decathlon from Stellaris. And with it, that does it for this episode. I am Decathlon Gamer, and remember, I'm aiming for the best of the best. So if you're ready to join me on my journey, hit subscribe, and tune in next time on my road to the record.